And hello everybody, welcome back to episode 16. Public apology here, I think I called last episode 14, just skipped 15 entirely, so apologies for that one. And let's begin, but before we begin, this may or may not be the last episode based on the time to completion versus time played, and that just makes me kind of sad. I know I've kind of been, dissing the dialogue and the story and just the entire game in general, but I've liked this time that I've spent on this game, so let's see if we reach a beautiful conclusion. We're finally here. The long-awaited tournament. There's a lot of strong-looking swimmers here. I kind of stand out like a sore thumb among them. But Hiromi and Rin are here. I feel reassured knowing that they'll be cheering for me when the time comes. Nervous. I don't think I've ever felt this worked up in my entire life. It's not just me who's determined. These two have flames flickering in their eyes. Speaking of flames flickering in their eyes, I don't seem to be wearing socks right now. I just thought I'd have to share that, and my toes are looking mighty fine right now. You won't see them on camera, but I just wanted to make that known. Like, I could be a foot model. I could, but it would go against my morals to let others see these beautiful little toes, especially the pinky toe. Ooh, that little piggy's cute. Sorry, I don't know why I just had that thought, and I felt the need to share, but I did, and I don't regret it. Moving on. Their passion is burning brightly. Yes. Yes. I don't doubt that. If my dad forces me to move away from here, I know I'll regret it for the rest of my life. This swimming tournament, it's more important than ever. It's more important than ever that I succeed. Okay? Look at that blush. Rin's about to start stamping her foot again. Okay, this definitely is giving me last episode vibes. They both just said I love you, so like, I mean, it has to be the last one, right? She nearly faints after she says that. She looks really pleased with herself after saying that. I love you both too, but one of you much more than the other. So I promise that I'll succeed. There's no way that I'm going to fail this swimming tournament. Don't forget about yourselves though. You both better do your best too, okay? Rin can barely contain herself. I read that as certain, and I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. On the other hand, Hiromi is as calm and collected as ever. I wonder which mindset will be better when they dive into the pool. Why wouldn't I be?
ちゃんとしてくれない理由なんかがあるかもしれないじゃない。
Come on, Rin. Now's not the time to get mad at me. You've got to psych yourself up for the competition.
してるわよ。見てなさいよね。
She looks like a bottle rocket, ready to explode at any moment. Both of them couldn't be more ready if they want to be, in all honesty. They're bristling with energy.
あら、そろそろ時間だわ。ほんと？まだ着替えてもないのに。本当にそうね。じゃあ、また後でね、楓。今はとにかく行かなくちゃ。
They leave without another word. All I can do for now is take a seat in the stands. Transition. It's only a few minutes before all of the swimmers line up on the stands. All of them look like seasoned veterans. Why are they... Shouldn't they be in, like, competition suits? They couldn't give us another skin? Okay, no criticism. No criticism. Hiromi and Rin take their places too. I can't help but notice how they stand out among their competitors. Yeah, I wonder why. Everyone else looks nervous, unsure. They don't have e-cups. Those two, though, they're extruding confidence. Could this be exuding? Extruding? Someone Google that for me, thank you. Or Bing. Somehow, I think that they're going to be fine. It's coming up to that defining moment now. They're all about to dive in. The shrill cry of a whistle rings through the air. The race begins. All of them make their dive. Ooh, we get ourselves another picture. I think there's only 3 pictures remaining in our extras. So, if we get this one here, the other one's gonna be of Rin. And then the last one, that's it. Nope. All she wrote. Crazy stuff. These are very puffy. I like that. There are only 2 people who I care about in this race, though. I know that they'll make it. There's no way that they'll lose this. Well, they can't both win, but okay. Unless it's like an advance to the final sort of thing. No plot holes. This game has no plot holes. Not to anyone, especially not each other. Once everyone is in the pool, you can clearly see who's faster than who. Those two are neck and neck, just as I thought they would be. They do have some competition though. The other swimmers have undoubtedly been training for this too. One girl, in particular, seems to be keeping an even pace with both of them. All of these years, I think the whole thing holding them back were their own fears. Now that they can face their fears, this tournament isn't going to be any trouble for them at all. Come on, you two, do your best. I know that you'll win. I hope they can hear me. But they do seem to be swimming even faster than they were before. That other girl is quickly left behind. They must be pushing themselves to their absolute limit. As they continue neck and neck, I find myself getting anxious for some reason, and slightly aroused. I'm anticipating the outcome. Which one of these girls will be the one to win the tournament? The entire race, it's just Hiromi and Rin competing with one another. I can only think of the insults they'd be flinging at one another if they were able to. The final lap is rapidly approaching. You know, I'm not asking for much, like, couldn't they at least say what event they're doing? Like, is this a 200 meter? Is this a 1600? Like, I just want those small details, but, you know, this is nice too. Just getting this picture in the looping music. That's fine. No, it's totally cool. Zero sugar, 7-Up, lemon lime, soda, no caffeine. Drink break. Delicious as always. Please go buy some. Use code MARKAPISU at checkout. Thank you. I think they're getting tired now. They're not as fast as they were when the race started. They are instead opting for a steadier pace. They've still got an unbeatable lead on everyone else though. It's more of a question of which of the two will be crowned the winner of the tournament. Now comes the defining moment of this race. It's the final stretch. Both of them are speeding towards the end. But one question remains. Which of these two is better? I can feel my heart jumping into my mouth. Who is going to win? I don't know. As I continue to look on, they begin to reach for the end of the pool. This is it. Which one of them will make it? Don't mess up now, Marco. I close my eyes for a moment, waiting for the result. I slowly open them and look down. My pants on the ground. They both touch the end of the pool at the exact same moment. Oh, get out of here. Get this. That's too much doggone pepper on there. Get that pepper off there. What's that pepper doing on there? Alright. Okay, the judge says, it's a tie. They're both equal to one another. That was not the result I was expecting. Both of them have their own unique swimming styles, but in the end, they're equal to each other. Gosh, this sucks. I guess that's why they'll always be friends. And rivals. As they pull themselves out of the pool, I can hear them complaining to each other. I quickly make my way down from the stands to break up their argument. Neither of you lost to each other. That's what a tie is. You're both as good as each other. They both look away from each other and pout. Not you too, Hiromi. Aren't you supposed to be the mature one? She angrily begins to stamp her foot. Bet? What bet? They stop pouting and just look at me sheepishly. Whoever wins gets sole ownership of Markapi's kaki. First date? That's what this was all about? That's why they're both so angry with one another. I like how no one asked me if I wanted to go out on a date after this. It occurs to me that I don't have much time left to prepare for my race. We'll talk about this later, you two. Yes, you have. Both of them begin shoving me towards the starting line. This is such a poorly organized tournament. Like, one group of girls go, and then, like, the guys go. Like, where's the warm-ups? Like, the logistics bother me immensely. But, you know, let's continue. Hi. I'm well aware that it's not. Before I know it, I've already lined up. Shoulder to shoulder with countless others. As I stand up there, a strange wave of emotions is crashing through me. Anxiety, fear, determination, mega horny. All of my training is going to add up to this one moment. As I look out to the crowd, I see someone sitting there. He wears a black suit with a distinct crest on it. I knew it. My papa sent one of his assistants in his place. Someone to report back to him. I won't be able to lie about it. The only way out of this is to win. As I stand there, I can feel my insides churning. I've never been this nervous before. This will be the moment that makes or breaks me. I look towards the stands and see those two smiling back at me. I don't do it. I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my life. If I don't do it, I'll have to leave them behind. That's not an option. I get myself into my starting position. Every muscle in my body is tensed up. I have to relax a little bit. I'm going to waste all of my energy on worrying if I don't relax. I take a few deep breaths, letting that nervous energy out. I look back to Hiromi, sitting there in the stands with her usual calm look. Deep down, I could not help but feel her calmness wash over me. Then I look to Rin. She lives life loud, angry, and with as much energy as she can muster. Her attitude's rubbing off on me. As long as they're there, watching over me, how could I possibly fail? But now is not the time for idly daydreaming. The judge is now taking his place. Here it comes. I prepare myself to leap into the water. I will pour all of myself in these few moments. I'm not a failure, and I'm going to prove it. The whistle blows. Me away. The moment before I enter the water seems to go in slow motion. Alright, quick drink break, and we'll see you next time. Just kidding. We're gonna finish this. Promise. Or at least get to the next sequence of events, whichever they may be. Right. My technique is perfect. As my fingertips touch the water, it offers me no resistance at all. It's almost as if the pool is welcoming me. I cannot help but let a smile form on my face as the water rushes around me. Now this is where the real pain begins. I have so much that I have to focus on. My breathing must be perfect. My technique must be perfect. I begin surging through the water, moving faster than I think I ever have in my life. My competition is strong, very strong. Even with this pace, I'm barely keeping up with all of them. We'll have to see who tires out first. It's a desperate competition. Everyone seems to be neck and neck. Neck in neck. Everyone is side of in each other's necks. Okay, epic. We'll see how these other guys hold up. Second lap now. I'm still maintaining my pace. We don't know how many laps are in this race. We don't know the stakes. I think the best thing to do for now is take it easy. I can feel the strain on my muscles though. Some of them are surging ahead of me too. I can tell. I need to decide what I'm going to do now. We get a choice. Maintain this pace or give it everything I've got. They're starting to tire out now. But one of them is still in front of me. A sign comes from the crowd that I need to start giving it all I've got.
もっと早く。あなたならできるわ、楓。負けるんじゃないわよ。ゴールはもう目の前なんだからね。
With encouragement like that, how could I not? I begin pumping my muscles, no matter how much they scream at me. The guy in front of me begins to slow down. He's gotten a fair lead on everyone by now. He thinks he's won this. But I surge ahead of him, taking him by surprise. As he realizes his mistake, he begins to pick up the pace again. Now it's just a matter of who can make it first. We're on the final lap. The pain in my body is tearing me apart. My breathing is shallow. I'm barely able to catch my breath. We're practically neck in neck. He's tiring too, still pushing himself as hard as he can. But I have a reason to win this. More than ever, I need to win this. For once in my life, I want an accomplishment that I can call my own. And this will be this accomplishment. We're now at the point which I call the Heartbreak Stretch. It's that last tiny distance you have to cover before you're done. I let out one last burst of energy. This is it. This will be the defining moment. Next time. Just kidding. I managed to get a little bit ahead of him. I reach out to the finish. And next time. Just kidding. The distance feels so long. If I make that joke one more time, you can just end me. It's like there's an entire galaxy between me and the finish. But my hand begins to close the gap. I close my eyes as I reach forward. Boku wa watashi wa. I feel my fingers brush against cold concrete. Slowly, I open my eyes. As I look around me, I see that I'm the only one at the end. I did it. I did it! I won! I came first place. I hear my competition splashing behind me. He stopped shortly after. There's no doubt about it. I've won the swimming tournament. No music? No, like, victorious music? Come on. I can hear Hiromi and Rin cheering for me. We just get this song? Come on. I act like I could make a better game, but I can't, so, you know, no worries. Bit by bit, I pull myself out of the water. My heart is racing. My arms ache. My lungs are hurting more than I ever thought they could. But I did it. I don't have to transfer now. I practically plop onto my back, trying to get my breath back. The bright blue sky above me seems so nice right now. As I slowly get up, I see Hiromi and Rin rushing towards me. Both of them embrace me in a group hug. That's gotta feel good.
やったわね、楓。勝ったわ。
I wish that was me.
私がどんなに誇らしいか想像もできないでしょ。本当にやってくれたなんて信じられないわ。もしかしたら私が思ってたほどバカじゃないのかもしれないわね。
I'd complain, but I know that this is about as nice as Rin gets. Thanks, both of you. I couldn't have possibly done this without both of you. You're the best teachers I've ever had.
私たちの力じゃないわ。あなたが自分のために頑張った結果よ。私たちはあなたに道を示しただけ。その道を進もうって決めて頑張ったのはあなたよ。そうよ。あんたが成し遂げたことなんだから。これはあんたが掴み取った勝利よ。楓、十分に味わいなさい。
Oh, we will. They're both right. This is ultimately something which I had to do myself. They showed me the way, but it was me who pushed myself in the end. Still, I'm so grateful that I met both of you. I don't think I've ever been happier than I am now. They both blush as I say that.
私たちがあなたを幸せにした。
Yes. Very happy.
そんなことなんでもないことよ。ほんとくだらないことなんだから。そういう恥ずかしいこと言うのやめなさいよね。
Rin can barely handle being complimented by me. Oh well. This is one of the happiest days of my life. I can say that with no doubt. Alright. I'm calling it there. That was the last episode, except it wasn't. Felt like it, but then they, you know, did that to us. So, next episode, more than likely, I'd say like a 70% chance. Like, if we flip a coin, you know, heavily likely that's gonna be the last episode. So if you get a coin out right now, flip it, tell me what it is. If it's anything besides heads, then you gotta give me head. That's the rule. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. Come on now. But I will ask for 4 favors here. Number 1, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.